very famous man,
Ta-da!
Bill Riley Jr. Bill, did you know 219 days, 15 hours, 34 minutes, and 47 seconds before your beautiful face needs to be back on the Bill Riley stage at the Iowa State
Is that all?
Fair.
Plenty of time for the makeup crew to take over. Yes.
Hey, I want to think about summer. I love summer, but Bill Riley from
and
the
a little weight loss too would help. You know.
I need some of that as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a group deal.
Bill Riley from the Bill Riley Talent Search. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us back.
Of course. So we're in a new year.
We are.
Which means we're getting ready already for the Iowa State Fair.
It's our 57th season.
Wow.
For the Bill Riley Talent Search. Can you imagine that? It's amazing. Of all the things
That is amazing.
All the things that Dad was, involved with, bike trails and the Science Center, and he was on the Park and Rec Commission, and so many, the Science Center, and there's so many great things. I don't think that he really thought that the talent show would have the legs that it has. In fact, when we were discussing, I still think he lost his mind when he asked me to take over, because I had no experience whatsoever. And he actually thought that it was time for the show to wind down. The internet was just kind of coming on, and cell phones were out there a little bit, and he was concerned that the kids had possibly lost some interest, and he was getting on in years, and he was ready to slow down. So, and our good friend Terry Rich was also sourced for taking over, and Terry was a tremendous teacher to me. Between the two of them, I couldn't have had two better mentors to teach me the ropes. But boy, the show's stronger than ever, and I'm very thankful. I've got Heather Torpy helping, and she's just a magnificent person with the organizing and social media and everything.
Let's back up 2 steps. I know what's going on. It's 50.
Sorry, I tend to talk too
No,
much.
and that's what I love about you, Bill.
We got
I know
4 hours
it's
here,
going
so-
on.
Yeah.
It's 57th year, but just remind people, in case they're hearing for the first time, or they have some kids that are really into the arts and they're looking for an outlet. Tell them, everybody, what the Bill Riley Talent Search is all about.
It's an amateur program designed for, you have to be a citizen from the state of Iowa, 2 to 12-year-olds, the Sprout Division,
Right.
and then 13 to 21-year-olds are the older kids, or what we call the seniors. And it's open to any type of talent. We've had,
Well, that's got that guy right there doing a little bendy thing.
That's known as dance. But
This little bendy thing.
I believe that was Ridge. I didn't catch the screen there. Again, some classical performances are always a strong part of the program. Dance, with all the different variations. I've become somewhat of an expert on, the lyrical and the jazz, and it's an amazing amount of talent that rolls across. But we've had jugglers, we've had young comedians. Dad always told a story about a gentleman with a bullwhip. Now, we haven't had that yet, but
flaming batons.
Oh, yes.
Yo-yo.
yes.
Artistry. Pretty much anything you can think
Well,
of.
from your neck of the woods, we've had a tremendous young electric guitarist.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and he's, don't be shocked
Well,
if he isn't on a big stage somewhere.
And
so.
you talk about the legacy of this. Do you know who used to be one of your stagehands? Now Congressman David Young.
That's right.
I used to be a stagehand.
Wow, that's
Tell me that in
funny.
his interview. I said, how many times have you been in the state fair? He goes, well, I used to work at the talent show.
I love
Well,
David.
and Jackie, you did it, right?
Oh yeah, one of my favorite things to do is follow Bill Riley Talent Search on Facebook, because quite often you guys are posting what previous performers are doing today, and some of
Again.
them are doing some incredible
Again,
things.
thanks to Heather Torpy. She's built that whole database, and that did not exist before Heather came on board. And it's a tremendous addition to the program, because we are able to reach out back to not just past performers, but we're highlighting, especially at the Iowa State Fair, we're highlighting all the winners each day on Facebook. During the fair, believe it or not, we had over 75,000 people looking at our Facebook page. Now, they didn't like us, but that's, I think we're close to 3,000 people that.
It's hard to imagine it not being there. It's part of the heart of the fair, both, and it's literally in the heart of.
I think it is the heart of the fair if you think about it, because it's such a community-based thing, and what it does is the excitement of the family and friends going to watch everything. I can't imagine the fair without it.
Brent, I think the thing that has come to me that I've started to realize, a better way to put it. We culminate at the Iowa State Fair, the biggest state, not the biggest, the best state fair in the country, I feel. And what an honor for any young Iowan to come to the fair and perform. But as you know, with your background in politics, this is an amazing state, and we are statewide. We are all, well, I can't say every county, but with over 100 shows every year, we're touching some areas.
Over 100 shows?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And thanks to our coordinators, these are volunteers that just do the heavy lifting. They get the judges lined up, they get the venue lined up, sound system, what have you, and and the winners from those shows come on to the Iowa State Fair.
Very cool.
Yeah,
and we're inspiring and showcasing some of the greatest talent across the state. And it's a free show you can see every single day of the Iowa State Fair. That's the best part. But even greater than that, Bill, there's a couple of people that really benefit as far as scholarship is concerned at the end of the summer.
We are able, thanks to our corporate sponsor, presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee, they've touched this show in a way that Dad couldn't have even imagined. We are now at the point where the grand champion receives $8,000.
Unbelievable.
It's a very strong program. The adjudication, the educational part of it is the key. We try to resource some of the finest judges we can. Again, that's thanks to Hy-Vee and their support. We're able to facilitate that program and help these youngsters improve as they're doing what they love to do. But you know, if you're a little pitchy on a song, or hey, that dance step, you were off a little there. And Jackie, your background, you had a lot of mentors along the way, educators, instructors that helped you fine-tune what now is a beautiful voice that we enjoy often at the fair and around the state. So,
well,
and by
you.
the way, thank you for helping out.
Oh, it's one of my favorite things I look forward to in the summertime. Anytime,
it's amazing.
And one of the things I appreciate about this show, anytime we can support the arts and live performances.
Exactly.
And we've been lucky enough to have some of your performers on our set as well. All right, so that's the summer. That's the stage everybody wants to get to.
Yes.
What do they have to do to be performing on that
Well,
stage?
Heather and I have been talking about this for at least a year, probably 2 years, about how can the two of us become more involved with the program at a basic level, at the level of the coordinator. We've talked to them through the years. I go to 30 or 40 shows every year. Heather gets to some shows. We know how hard it is to do these programs, so we decided, what the heck, we'd better jump in the deep end of the pool. So Heather's got a show lined up. We are officially coordinators, and it is going to be on February 20th at 2:30 p.m.
Okay.
at the First Christian Church here in Des Moines, 2500 University, right on the corner of University and 25th Street.
Can't miss it.
If you've never been in that church, it is a magnificent church.
Beautiful.
And a beautiful room for performing arts, beautiful acoustics. So we're thrilled to be there, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Show starts at 2:30, as I mentioned. We're going to start check-in about 1:45.
I like the corn microphone thing going on.
You know, Jason, I appreciate that, and I will take full credit for that logo. I kind of penciled that in and had some friends put the works to it. And then Hy-Vee actually broadened it into the current format, so their art department helped a lot on all of that too. So,
And
but we're inviting. We've got.
I say there's still room.
Still room. We have some acts signed up already.
Okay.
But we're topping it off at 15 in each age category, which makes a beautiful show. It'll be an hour and a half or so of wonderful talent, and so we're encouraging everybody to get signed up. You can register Heather Torpy at gmail.com. and or call 515-229-1821. We'll get you all signed up. And this is one of the first shows for the new season. We always have 5 or 6 right after the Iowa State Fair in September. So we're not the first.
First one in the new year.
Yeah, first one. Yep.
As we're
well said. Yep.
Gearing up for the Iowa State Fair, which is 219 days, 15 hours, 25 minutes, and 47 seconds away from right
I'll take a nap
now.
and be there shortly.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Bill Riley. Always amazing to see you.
Thank
and
you.
We'll be seeing you again
Thanks
very, very
to
soon.
KCWI. It's a great day.
There you go.